In this video, we will see an example response which could yield you higher score in CELPIP Writing Task 1. Here is the scenario. Giving feedback to a local business. Okay, you recently ordered a birthday cake from a local bakery. While the cake was delivered on time, there were some issues with it. Write an email to the bakery. In your email, explain the issue with the cake, describe how it affected your event, give polite feedback, suggest what could be done differently. So you can just pause the video, take your pen and paper, read the scenario, and try to give the best response. Okay, once you're done, we will move on to the sample response. Now, here is the response. Subject feedback on recent cake order, room for improvement. Dear Sweet Crumbs team, first, thank you for the on time delivery of the birthday cake I ordered for my daughter's 10th birthday on Sunday. I have always appreciated your service and creativity, which is why I trusted you with such a special event. While the cake looked beautiful, unfortunately, the inside was not as expected. I had requested a chocolate vanilla marble cake, but it turned out to be plain vanilla. My daughter was a little disappointed, especially since she had picked the flavor herself. I understand that mix ups happen, and I appreciate the effort your team puts into presentation. However, for future orders, I would suggest double checking the final order details before dispatch. Even a quick confirmation call would help ensure everything is just right. Will still come back. This is not a complaint, just honest feedback from a loyal customer. I hope this helps your wonderful team continue improving. Warm regards. You can give your name. So, this email is the perfect response because this is how you give feedback without being rude. You have started with gratitude, positivity, even when pointing out a mistake, and it described the issue clearly and specifically. It also shared how it emotionally impacted the event, subtly, not dramatically, right? And also, we have suggested a solution, not just criticism, but a helpful tip. Ends on a supportive note, showing loyalty to the business. Raters love this blend of politeness, clarity, and constructive tone. Okay? Now, let's start something that you should do while doing the task. Now, let's start with the do's, stuff that will actually help you score big. Do start with a purpose immediately. Right from the first sentence, let the reader know why you are writing. No build up, no mystery. Okay? And you can say things like, I'm writing to invite you. I would like to request your help with, I wanted to bring to your attention. Don't write a long emotional introduction or vague sentences. Your first two lines should scream, here's why I'm emailing you. That's what self preparators want. Okay? And the second point is try to cover all the bullet points from the prompt. CELPIP gives you a checklist. You can use it. It's not optional. If the task says explain the situation, you have to give details, make request, suggest a time. You better believe you need to do all four. Don't leave anything out. CELPIP gives you a checklist. Use it. It's not optional. If the task says you have to explain the situation, give details, make request, suggest a time, you better believe that you need to do all four. Don't leave anything out. Think of them as non-negotiable boxes you have got to tick. Okay? And the next one is do write like a real human, sound like a real person. This is not a Shakespeare contest, right? You're not writing poetry or a business proposal from 1998. Use natural, friendly, polite language. Think like, would you be able to? We would love to have you. Let me know what works for you. No need for I humbly beseech thee, or as per my previous correspondence. Don't use these type of terminologies. Just sound like a respectful adult who knows how to write an email. And do be specific and visual. This one separates the nines from the 12s band, okay? The students liked the book. No, they laughed out loud when the dragon could not fit through the cave door. Always show, don't just tell. Add little real world details like names of people, times and dates, specific reactions, and little anecdotes. It helps the email feel authentic. So please do that. And do use paragraphs and connect ideas smoothly. If your email looks like a brick wall, no one's reading it. Use one paragraph per main point and add connectors like in addition, as a result, lastly. Okay, you can use the transitional words. Your writing should flow like a conversation, not a robot outputting blocks of text. And do keep your tone polite and appropriate. Even if you're complaining about a noisy neighbor or a broken heater, don't turn it into a rant. Keep it respectfully. Say, like, I would appreciate it if so and so. I understand these things happen, however. So try to use these type of phrases in a polite and respectful way. You want to sound firm but fair, not angry or sarcastic. Got it? And do leave time to proofread. This is very, very important. I get it, you're tired, the clock is ticking, but try to take at least 2 to 3 minutes to check your work. You will be shocked at how many little grammar or spelling mistakes sneak in. Read it out loud in your head. Trust me, it makes a difference. Now, let's hit the don'ts, the stuff that will sink your score, even if everything else is great. The first one is don't skip the bullet points, the prompts. Missing even one of the points they ask for. That's points off no matter how well you wrote the rest. If the prompt says explain the situation and you don't, you are looking at a lower score then. Simple as that. And don't use overly fancy or complicated words. Your goal is to be clear, not to sound like a dictionary in a suit. If you are saying, like, I wish to communicate a conundrum I have recently encountered, instead of that, you can say it like, I wanted to let you know about a problem I have had. Just speak like normally and don't be vague. Saying the book was interesting is like saying the food was nice. It doesn't help your score. Try to add color to your message. Instead of interesting, say, the kids were fascinated by how the story showed bravery through everyday characters. Your reader should feel the experience, okay? And don't repeat the same words again and again. If you say create or book 10 times in the same email, CELPIP raters notice that. Try to use synonyms or just rephrase. Instead of story, you can say like novel, book, work, publication. Instead of create, you can use the words like build, develop, put together, come up with based on the context. And don't use slang, emojis, or overly casual language. Self-pep is not WhatsApp. Keep it clean but not cold. And don't forget your sign off and greeting. Would you send an email without saying who you are? Exactly. Start with dear and the person name. Hello, person name. And end with sincerely, warm regards, best. Don't go overboard with word count. You are aiming for 150 to 200 words, not 500 words. So keep it tight, clear, and on point. Don't try to show off and stretch your ideas. Get in, make your point, and get out. You are not just writing a task, you are writing a real life message to a real person. So be clear, complete, polite, purposeful, and just a little personal. If you nail that, self-pep writing task one is yours to conquer. That's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more self-pep tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.